Hello viewers, hope you are doing good and are following the health protocols in respect of the pandemic situation, which is not completely wiped off. Well, I am here to enlighten you on Lok Adalat as one of the modes of settlement of disputes under Alternate Disputes Redressal Forum. The National Legal Services Authority, along with other legal services institutions like the Goa State Legal Services Authority, conducts Lok Adalats periodically. Lok Adalat is one of the alternative disputes redressal mechanisms. It is a forum where disputes or cases pending in the court of law or at pre-litigation stage are settled, compromised amicably. Well, Lok Adalats have been given statutory status under the Legal Services Authorities Act 1987. Under the said Act, the award, or what is known in common parlance as decision, made by the Lok Adalats is deemed to be a decree of a civil court and is final and binding on all parties, and no appeal against such an award lies before any court of law. If the parties are not satisfied with the award of the Lok Adalat, though there is no provision for an appeal against such an award, but they are free to initiate litigation by approaching the court of appropriate jurisdiction by filing a case by following the required procedure in exercise of their right to litigate. There is no court fee payable when a matter is filed in a Lok Adalat. If a matter pending in the court of law is referred to the Lok Adalat and is settled subsequently, the court fee originally paid in the court on the complaint or petition is also refunded back to the parties. It's so good. Then there is also a panel constitution of a presiding officer and 2 other members, a member from the legal profession, a social worker engaged in the upliftment of the weaker sections and interested in the implementation of legal services schemes or programs, deciding the cases in the Lok Adalats, and they have the role of statutory conciliators only, and they do not have any judicial role. Therefore, they can only persuade the parties to come to a conclusion for settling the dispute outside the court in the Lok Adalat, and they shall not pressurize or coerce any of the parties to compromise or settle cases or matters either directly or indirectly. The members shall also assist the parties in an independent and impartial manner in their attempt to reach an amicable settlement of their dispute. Now, what kind of cases are usually referred to Lok Adalat? Then, as we see, as per section 18(1) of the Legal Services Authority Act, a Lok Adalat shall have jurisdiction and to determine and to arrive at a compromise or settlement between the parties to a dispute in respect of cases pending before any court, any dispute which has not been brought before any court and is likely to be filed before the court. For example, Negotiable Instruments Act under section 138, then bank recovery cases, labor disputes, motor accident claim tribunal cases, matrimonial disputes, land acquisition cases, etc. However, matters relating to an offence not compoundable under the law cannot be settled in Lok Adalat. Now you will probably want to know how to get the case referred to the Lok Adalat for settlement, isn't it? Well, the party interested in an amicable settlement may make an application to the State Legal Services Authority or District Authority or Taluka Legal Services Committee, as the case may be, at a pre-litigation stage, or also pending matters before the court may be referred to the Lok Adalat, for which notices would be issued to the other party. The courts can also refer the matters identified by them for settlement at the Lok Adalat. The parties can also file an application for referring their matters pending before the courts for Lok Adalats. So basically, cases pending before the court and any dispute at pre-litigation stages can be referred to Lok Adalat. The national level Lok Adalats are held at regular intervals, where on a single day Lok Adalats are held throughout the country in all the courts, right from the Supreme Court till the taluka levels, wherein cases are disposed of in huge numbers. The other type of Lok Adalat is the permanent Lok Adalat, organized under Section 22B of the Legal Services Authorities Act 1987, constituting of permanent bodies with a chairman and 2 members for providing compulsory pre-litigative mechanisms for conciliation and settlement of cases relating to public utility services like transport, postal, telegraph, etc. Here, even if the parties fail to reach a settlement, the permanent Lok Adalat gets jurisdiction to decide the dispute, provided the dispute does not relate to any offence. Further, the award of the permanent Lok Adalat is final and binding on all the parties. The jurisdiction of the permanent Lok Adalat is up to rupees 10 lakhs. Here, if settlement at the permanent Lok Adalat has the jurisdiction to decide the case, the award of the permanent Lok Adalat is final and binding upon the parties. The Lok Adalat may conduct the proceedings in such a manner as it considers appropriate, taking into account the circumstances of the case, wishes of the parties like requests to hear oral statements, speedy settlement of dispute, etc. The National Lok Adalat is now scheduled on 12th of March 2022 from 10:30 onwards in all the courts in the state of Goa. We also have Lok Adalat scheduled on the 25th of June 2022 and 26th November 2022. Do refer your pending cases or any disputes you have as pre-litigation matters for settlement at Lok Adalat and lead a stress-free and healthy life, free from litigation and tension. Thank you.
राष्ट्रीय न्यायिक सेवा प्राधिकरण
न्यायालयातल्या कारवाई खातीर बरो वकील मेळून दिता,
वेळार योग्य कायदा खालची मदत आणि सल्लो दिता.
लोक अदालत द्वारा चड काळच्या केसीक बेगीन सोपयता
आणि ते बी सामके मोफत.
राष्ट्रीय न्यायिक सेवा प्राधिकरण, बेस बरो न्याय, बेस बरो समाज.
अधिक माहिती खातीर लागच्या न्यायालयातल्या न्यायिक सेवा प्राधिकरण कार्यालया लागीं संपर्क करा
वा टोल फ्री नंबर 151000 चेर फोन करा.